Pavon, of course, a new addition to the squad, and afterwards, Zlatan Ibrahimovic asked about his new teammate. He said he's very good. He's too good for MLS. I think MLS will not have him for a long time. We should enjoy him while he is here. I don't want to particularly talk about Pavon and his future and whether or not it lays outside MLS. What I do want to discuss, though, is the fact that it seems that Zlatan's on a one-man mission at the moment to discredit MLS whenever he can. We, of course, saw him describe the playoffs as, well, as poo. We've got Ferraris and Fiats in the comparison, having to go at the officials, and now saying this about Pavon.
It really does, Dan. You're absolutely right. I don't know what it is about Zlatan and his mission right now. He's not wrong in a lot of what he says. The root of it is maybe correct. It's the way that he's saying it, and you're absolutely right. He's discrediting the league. He knew exactly what he was getting into when he signed his second contract with Major League Soccer. He knew exactly what he was signing up for. He seems to be upset. I know he's going to be 38 in October. If we leave out the age, I'd be very surprised if Zlatan's here in the future after this season. I mean, it seems like everything's lining up for him to leave. Something has triggered him. Something has set him off. He hasn't said yet what publicly that may be. Nobody seems to know, but there is some sort of trouble in LA with Zlatan.
You have a problem with these comments, Steve?
Yeah. He doesn't have to put it. He can say what he said in a different way. He doesn't have to mention that MLS is poor. He can just say that this kid has got a great future, and I would not be surprised if in the near future all the top clubs are coming after him. That's what he probably should have said, but for some reason he seems to have this bee in his bonnet about MLS and discredits them at every opportunity, it seems.
Is the argument not, though, he's being honest? That's what you want from players, and your post-match, you want interesting quotes?
Well, you do want to be honest, yeah, but Zlatan's nearly 38. He's a grown-up. He's not in a position where you can let him away with saying the wrong thing through lack of experience. He knows exactly what he's saying every time he opens his mouth. And he does it for a reason. So he shouldn't be saying what he's saying. He could have said it a whole different way and made it about Pavon. Now, actually, it's about Zlatan and MLS instead of it being about how good a player Pavon is.
My only criticism is that nothing happens in a vacuum. Any of those statements made by Zlatan Ibrahimovic on their own, nobody has an issue with. But because they all come in a group and so quickly after each other, then all of a sudden now you're scratching your head wondering what's Zlatan's end game here, which I don't think anybody's been able to figure out. I don't think anybody's been able to figure out Zlatan all career long, let alone what's happening over the last few weeks. But in truth, and as far as Pavon goes and what Zlatan just said, I don't see a big issue with it.